Hi everybody, Larry Graves here. Once again, I got some groceries. I do that every week. And I want to just quickly show you what I got. Got to put it in the fridge. More fresh half and half cream for my coffee. I used to have it with milk, and then the last couple of years I switched to cream. I have just, a little bit of cream. Maybe a touch more than most people, and 1 packet of sugar. I used to have a heaping teaspoon of sugar. I got some bananas. I have a banana every morning. They're good for you. I actually do eat healthy food. For milk, I get this 2%, I don't know how you pronounce that, natural, like natural. Fine filtered, 2%. And what I like about this milk compared to other milk is it lasts longer. This one is good until January 5th, I guess because they filter it. I don't know. Naturally gluten-free. I got this. I might do a food review either on this channel or on my Canadian Studmuffin channel. It's gluten-free. They now actually have a fridge section for gluten-free, which is kind of nice, but really not much there that I'm interested in. But I thought I would try this. Hand-rolled gluten-free sans gluten-free burrito, chicken and cheese. I'll try to have it. I got eggs. Omega-3, large. You know what's weird though? I never buy brown eggs. I don't know what it is. I'm not racist, but it's just I grew up with white eggs, so brown eggs just, I don't know. I'm sure they taste the same. And for stir fry, I'm a guy. I don't want to cook a chicken or anything. I've never done that. I buy these, and they're gluten-free. Sweet barbecue chicken breast strips. And they're, I forget how much these were. I think they were 2 for $10. And you get, quite a bit. And it is for quite a few meals. I make a big batch of rice with vegetables in it. And I got hamburger, lean hamburger. My girlfriend Molly made me shepherd's pie, gluten-free seasoning last week, and I loved it. And it's easy enough to make. I've just never made it, and so at some point I'm going to make it. Maybe do a video on this channel or my Canadian Studmuffin channel. I'll be back after I put the stuff in the fridge, and I'll show you what else I got. And I'm back. It's the magic of video editing. Now, someone wrote to me couple of weeks ago. I think his first name was Bob, and he was just a little concerned about my the way I eat, like making sure I eat healthier and not spending too much money on things. And I do thank you. I never I delete my messages after I read them and respond, although this time I forgot to respond, and so I don't even have the email anymore. But I just want to thank him, and I am careful. I'm much more careful. Actually today, I went to the CD store, and there were CDs I could have bought, but I decided not to. The new U2 CD, I'm not a fan of U2 anymore, but that's the first time I've never bought a new U2 CD. I've just been turned off by them. And there was a Rush new, I think it was a 3 CD set for a Farewell to Kings. And as much as I love Rush, I thought if I buy that, I'm going to play it once or twice, and it's just going to sit in there when I can listen to it on Spotify. So I don't buy everything I'm thinking of buying. And I just wanted to say, I did a video a few weeks back where I bought 3 David Bowie CDs. And I just want to say, I've never fully listened to Scary Monsters and Super Creeps until I bought these newly remastered, well, sort of newly remastered. And this is such an, well, this is too. I'm still need to listen to this more though. But this one, I love it. And I think his song, Teenage Wildlife, that might possibly be my favorite song of his. His vocals, I mean, throughout the album are outstanding, but I've definitely become a huge fan of his. I've always liked him, but I've never been what you would say a fan. But definitely I am a fan now. And I also have Ziggy Stardust and Black Star. I love Black Star. Black Star could possibly be my favorite song of his too. I just love the songs. Speaking of eating poorly, I bought these last week. I just wanted to say they are delicious. President's Choice, just plain caramel popcorn. And there's also Chicago Mix, which is softer than this caramel corn. And I think I prefer that, but this is just great. You know, if you love caramel corn, I highly recommend it if you can get it. The only thing I would love is like, what's that caramel corn with the peanuts? I forget the name at the moment. But if this had peanuts in it, that would make it even better. I bought new socks. Breathable. This is mainly, I'm thinking about work. You know, you get sweaty socks. I have to wear safety shoes, but luckily they're almost like running shoes. They're very light. And this is breathable. And I never used to understand people that wore ankle socks. I used to like the long socks, you know, they went all the way up your ankle. But in the last year or two, I actually prefer the low-cut socks. What about you? Isn't this an interesting video? So I bought 2 pairs of those. You might want to look away for a second. These are underwear. Don't worry. They're in the package. No, I won't show it. It's kind of, well, maybe I will. And if you're disgusted by men's underwear in a pack, 6 per pack, don't look for 1 second. I'll tell you when I'm not showing it anymore. Close your eyes. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. That's not me. And you know, it really got me thinking about this. The cashier said there's an online survey for a chance to win $1,000. You know, it goes in one ear and out the other. But I don't know why, but today it's like, how did we do today? Monthly chance to win $1,000. Why not? I mean, as long as it's not a 1-hour survey, if it's, you know, takes a few minutes. So I'm going to do that. I did buy some magazines. It's a lifelong habit. It's a good habit. It's, you know, reading material. People buy novels, books all the time. I can't read a novel. I think I've told you this before. I can't read a book from start to finish. I just don't have the patience. I've never read a book from start to finish. And even like a rock music book, I would end up reading it all, but I'm like all over the place. I don't know what that would be called. Maybe you can let me know. I've got a question for you if anybody's still watching this. In the winter, I change from my summer tires to my winter tires. Winter tires, I mean all seasons are okay, but winter tires, you really, at least for me, I noticed a difference. And I used to store them at this auto place here in Trenton, which I no longer want to deal with. And so I have two of the tires in the corner of my bedroom. There's, I have a good sized bedroom, so maybe I'll put a flower pot in the middle of it. And the other two tires are in my trunk at the moment. So I put when I get groceries or whatever, I put them in my back seat. There's still room. But I'm just wondering, because I know really nothing about cars, if you think having the weight of those two tires in my trunk would help with winter driving at all. Or if it's maybe, going over big bumps and all that, maybe it's going to end up wrecking my car or something. Remember to answer that question if you're watching. I bought 2 magazines. Now this one I don't always buy. I find it sometimes kind of bland and almost like a People magazine kind of, but related to rock music. But I skimmed through and I thought, this looks kind of interesting. Uncut, with Robert Plant on the cover. Tom Petty. Holger Zuke, I've never heard of. Grant Hart, I'm familiar with. REM, Automatic for the People Revisited. I bought their remastered version. It's in a recent video. Morrissey. I don't know what here. There are certain things I won't read, like if I don't know the person at all. Sharon Jones and the Dap Kings. I just have no interest in reading. I'll skim through it though. There's Morrissey. I'll read that. Ooh, he got for his new CD, Low and High School, Axe the Monarchy. I don't know how to say that. 5 out of 10. He's going to be mad. He's going to write a song about that. Husker Du, is that how you say that? I'm kind of familiar with them, but I've never really listened to them. I've got so much music I want to listen to. Tim Buckley, just quickly skimming this. REM. Robert Plant. He's had a great solo career. I have bought some of his albums through the years, and he's certainly done a lot more than Jimmy Page. Not to put Jimmy Page down. I know Jimmy's done a lot of, remastering of Led Zeppelin albums and DVDs, but really, not much of a solo career for him. So a nice long article that I will definitely enjoy reading. King Lizard and the Lizard Wizard. I don't know what that's about. Tom Petty. Definitely one of the most respected. I was actually thinking of doing a video before he passed away on, asking the question, who do you think is the most respected rock artist? And I was going to say Tom Petty, but I never got around to doing that video at the moment. Yeah, of course, David Bowie. If I sound a touch hyper, I've had some coffee. And that's about it for, obituaries, book reviews. That looks kind of interesting. And I got a Mojo magazine last week. It's my favorite rock magazine. And this one I sometimes buy. This one looks pretty good. Classic rock. Comes with these come with CDs I rarely listen to. from British blues to California classics, the incredible history of the unstoppable Fleetwood Mac, plus David Crosby, Tyler Bryant and the Shakedown, Chris Ray, Black Star Riders, Robert Plant, White Snake, Foo Fighters, Lou Reed, Steve Winwood. Phil from Thin Lizzy. Obituary for Walter Becker of Steely Dan. Ooh, a little article on Gentle Giant, a really excellent progressive rock band. The Cranberries, Zombie, we talk about that song of theirs. David Crosby, the most loved and respected artist in music. I'm joking. Cadaver, I've never heard of. I might skim through the article. Stone Temple Pilots. There's so much I want to talk about. Stone Temple Pilots. I guess they have a new lead singer. I heard their song at work on the radio, rock station we get to hear occasionally. And, you know, it's your typical classic hard rock, but I was very impressed with it. Fleetwood Mac. Before Stevie Nicks and Lindsey Buckingham. Very interesting article to read. And then it goes into, of course, the Stevie Nicks years. Boy, lots of stuff on them. I guess if you're a Fleetwood, well, I am. I do like them quite a bit. But if you're a huge, wow, even more, just lots of articles on them. So if you're a big Fleetwood Mac fan, this looks pretty impressive. No more Mr. Nice Guy, the nicest guy in rock and roll. I'm not crazy about Foo Fighters music. It's just, you know, not that it's bad, but Dave Grohl, he is definitely, you can tell he just loves music. Chris Ray, I've never really listened to. Phil, I don't know how you pronounce his last name, Phil Lynott. I'd have to Google it. Steve Winwood. His brother, Muff Winwood, produced Sparks' Kimono My House and Propaganda. I bet you didn't know that. Oh, Blind Faith. I love that album with Eric Clapton and Ginger Baker. Interesting, he's got a book out, Bruce Dickinson, yeah, Iron Maiden singer. And I enjoyed listening to a radio show with him being interviewed about his book. Sounds like a very, like their typical lead singer of a hard rock, heavy metal band, very intelligent. No, but he is. And he's a pilot, of course. Lou Reed. I'll use this for my thumbnail. Maybe not. I don't know. Make sure it gets my good side. 8 out of 10 stars for Robert Plant's new album, Carry Fire. I have a friend, a Facebook friend, that met Robert Plant a few years back now, I guess, more than 5 years ago. I think it was at a car dealership. He just turned around, there was Robert Plant, and he took a picture with him, and he just said Robert Plant was very approachable and very nice. You know, it's just nice to hear that. But this picture almost looks like it's like a wig, or it's like he's being funny, but he's not. This is David Coverdale, great singer with Whitesnake back in, I guess that's back in 1987. Maybe that'll be my thumbnail. Add a little humor to this video. And so lots of CD reviews, the Jam. Let me know if you're still watching. Ooh, Grand Funk Railroad, Trunk of Funk Volume 1, Trunk of Funk Volume 2, but I've got all of their early CDs, but that's going to be an interesting read. And they gave it 9 out of 10 stars. Very good. Buyer's Guide for Mick Ronson. What Does This Button Do? That's the Bruce Dickinson book, and it's 8 out of 10 stars. Dweezil Zappa, lots of drama in his family with him fighting with his brother and whoever else. Jethro Tull still performing, although it's really just Ian Anderson, but he's going out as Jethro Tull, which I think is wrong without Martin Barr, is it, or Bear? I don't know how you pronounce his last name, but I don't know. You're going to see Ian Anderson with a bunch of other probably very talented musicians, of course. And that's about it. I was just kind of trying to figure out what that was. Is it Orange Fur Coat Fuzz? Fuzz never goes out of fashion. Single-ended octave fuzz. Oh, that must be just amps or something. Oh, it's an amp thing. I thought it was a band. I was thinking, I've never heard of Orange before. That's it. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. And, sorry, I might have a poll on this channel. If there's one on the Canadian Studmuffin one, so there should be one on here. If you're on your phone, just go over to the top and in community, it's not there yet. There's nothing there yet, I don't think, but I'm going to maybe do some kind of poll for this channel, so I hope you can do the poll. Thanks. Bye.